site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. Kadarius Toney now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Six yards to go here. It's third down. Throw here, third down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So they're left facing a fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Williams throwing on forward. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown. Yeah,
they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know.
He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 14. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. That's complete to Sam Laporta. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals find an answer with their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off, but make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Buying some time right. To the outside. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Start running it back.
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Taking a shot deep here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for Eleague, and it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Gain of 6.
6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On play action, here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's second and long. Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They're going to try to throw for it. Pass complete, screenplay. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs from 37. Williams to throw on 1st. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To the air yet again, Williams. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Oh, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Third down, here's Williams. He finds its target, that's Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw by Williams. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
What is up?
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Running in the red zone. And they're going to bring him down as as he makes it all the way to the 12. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Broncos.
Williams on first down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Lightning 18. Lightning 18.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He swarms in the middle, and this gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Got a man downfield, it's Bateman. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
42-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Bengals first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Cincinnati.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Cade York now on for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
First down, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Williams set to pass. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Third and long for him here. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Williams again. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Bengals are out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have second and pretty long here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He put everything he had into this one. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, third down. Again, it's Williams. That's caught for the first. All the way, touchdown, Denver! The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Ooh, they get the two out of it. Nicely done, but into double coverage there. Feels like they might have gotten away with one there, Brock.
You know what you call that, Kate? You call that a quarterback's best friend. These receivers all the time will tell the QB in the huddle, just give me a chance, bro. Just give me a chance. Just put it up there. Yep. And that quarterback did, and the receiver delivers.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
McCarthy trying again on second down. He knocked it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up third down.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it inside the 25. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 40 yards. And a Bengal first down.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it'll be 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there, because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Bengals push their lead to 6. On now is York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Williams from the gun. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now. They need 7. To the air yet again. Williams buys time, rolling right. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. McCarthy throwing here. Buying some time left. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
What is hold on? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Tackle, tackle. What is it on? I got him, on me.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Williams set to pass. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Daniel
Carlson on for this field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Carlson's kick is good, and that'll push their lead to 4.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. On the move, headed right. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. This is a heater going deep. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterbo on the ground. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action, McCarthy. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterbo. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Running with Scatterbo. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Going right back to Scatterbo. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
First down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Bengals.
On the handoff, here's Scatterbo. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
McCarthy looking to throw. Throwing for the back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Throw here, 3rd down. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Chased out to his right. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw, Williams. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he will get this inside the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st down throw by Williams. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead to 7. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of the field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. Making some progress here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Swamp man's in motion right. McCarthy throwing on third down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They stick with Jacobs. And all they can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now, 3rd down. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he gets this forward to the 19. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let it slip. Yes.
Handoff running left. Jacobs. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's going to get this down to the 9, and that puts him in goal to go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Pick it.
Jacobs running behind center. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Williams from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40s on that play. Offense up to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touch. Instead, just an incompletion. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they get this down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Bengals, 1st down. A gain of 12. And the Bengals, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready up!
running back motions right. McCarthy trying again on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Go! 79 Brook, Hawk 7.
To the air on third and long. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. That kick obviously gets it back to a one-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. This is Jacobs running left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Williams to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Williams off the play fake. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
19 Lion. 70 Lion. 18 Pioneer. 69. Come back team. Come back team.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Oh, either way, that was going to be a big game, Brock. But of course they're going to credit their quarterback, right? Take the completion over that penalty.
Yep, had those stats. You know, you run that route, Kate, to try and stretch out a defense, maybe even draw that kind of penalty. But put a gold star by his effort. Not only did he do that, he made the play as well.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Going again now, McCarthy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. That's caught for the first. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now.
17-yard line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
They kick the running back in motion. Another throw here for McCarthy. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Now Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Now here's Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. This is Metcalf working that right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Williams on the play action. Hits his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Now a run with Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Vegas!
Williams from the gun. He rolls to his right. Connecting with Metcalf again. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Broncos lead by 15 now.
Bengals 32.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. There's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Here's McCarthy on first and 10. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals facing a 15-point deficit. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Now it's McCarthy. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Comes up empty on that one. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, You really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
To throw. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here we got second down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
That's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Now to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down. Again, McCarthy to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Back to the air, McCarthy. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Bengals getting back to within 1 score. It all comes down to this, partner. 30 seconds left down to score. They have to get this football back. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them. And that should put the finishing touch on this victory.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
So to decide it, made mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me.